Deputy Premier and 7th District Representative Dr. Kedrick Pickering says emancipation from the physical chains of slavery can also be translated to emancipation from other social ills such as crime. Speaking at the opening of the I Feel Spike Lettsome Festival to launch the Eastern Long Look Festival celebrations on Tuesday, August 5th, the Deputy Premier commended the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force for keeping the peace. He said for many, the BVI is still a safe place to be today.
Emancipation from physical slavery also means emancipation from other chains that we have been saddled with. And one of those that we've been saddled with is crime. And I want to take this opportunity to congratulate the members of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force and all who work along with them for help to keep us safe as a community. But I'm sure all of you will agree that so far the festival has been very safe. I think we should give the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force a round of applause, and I want to congratulate the Commissioner and all the members of the police force for the work that they do. Because what it means is that as a part of our celebration, we have also worked diligently to emancipate ourselves from crime. I'm sure most of you feel safe in the BVI. Most of you feel that you could walk around and just go from place to place. You go to the village, you go wherever you go, and you don't have to look over your shoulder figuring that somebody is going to do you something. And we can't take those things for granted, but it is a part of us emancipating ourselves from the shackles of crime.
In his remarks, Culture Minister Myron Walwyn called for emancipation from slavery to be the central focus of the annual festival celebrations. He also commended the wife and family of I Feel Spike Lettsome for his years of commitment to festival in Eastern Long Look.
It was just a week ago, we were at the Sticket at the suggestion of many persons, including the Deputy Premier, that we properly recognize the historical significance of this area here. And you know, in the Virgin Islands, we don't celebrate a carnival, we celebrate a festival. And I found myself correcting a number of persons when they say happy carnival, I said to them happy festival, and they very quickly agree with me, because we want to always maintain the historical significance of what we are celebrating here. And we know back in 1776 was when Samuel and Mary Nottingham manumitted their slaves here, the first free slaves in the Western Hemisphere. And it is certainly something that we must always remember. We must always keep at the forefront of our mind and always be center and front of the celebrations that we have, not just in the Eastern Long Look area, but of course in the entire territory. I would like to congratulate Mrs. Lettsome for being here to receive the award on behalf of her husband, Mr. Lettsome, who worked very, very hard. Give him a round of applause, give her a round of applause, give the family a round of applause, because at times people don't always recognize that when their loved ones come out, or when people come out and volunteer their time, it's a sacrifice of love, and you're sacrificing time with your family and many other things. And Mr. Lettsome did this, I understand, for some 18 years when the Festival and Fairs Committee, or when the Festivals Committee started here in Eastern. I think it was in 1957, I understand.
Noting the contribution by the Eastern Long Look Festival honoree, 8th District Representative Marlon Penn said Mr. Lettsome's contributions went beyond festival celebrations, including assisting with the construction of homes and various community projects.
Beyond Mr. Lettsome's contribution through festival, he also contributed to the community. I think this shows his level of community mindedness, and that's the way we used to be as a community. I know Mr. Lettsome contributed in terms of the building of many of the homes in our community. He contributed in terms of, he had persons with land and so forth. I know he made significant contributions to the overall development of our community. The community center that's to our left, he was very instrumental in getting our community center to where it is today. So I mean, it goes beyond just the whole festival, but in terms of his contribution as a community-minded individual. And that's what we've lost as a community. I think we need to get back to that whole community-minded spirit that the minister spoke about contribution without looking financial reward. And I think that is what the festival committee has been doing over the years. I want to commend Sandra Warrican for the work she has done. She's committed a lot of her time in her energy, in her committee, to making festival what it is in our community. I think they need to be recognized for the contributions they've made to festival.
The East End Festival Village was opened this year on Tuesday night instead of August Monday night, as was done in past years, resulting in 2 nights of festival activities instead of 3. Carrot Bay also held 2 nights of festival activities this year, with festival's grand finale on Saturday night in the Road Town Festival Village.